Okay, quick follow-up video to our pick we sent out last night, NVDA. Now, it's kind of funny. This wasn't too much to think about. Matter of fact, I almost didn't look at this all day. Remember we talked about, that's supposed to be a downward trending line. We talked about a possible breakout above this. Well, when we logged on this morning, it was set to open right here. And so, you could have said, well, it's gapping down. There might still be some sort of, passionate move one way or the other, and that may be true. But I just decided, you know what, there's other things we can watch. So this just became a no trade almost right off the bat. Well, really right off the bat once I saw it gapping down. Give you an example of stuff I was focused on this morning. APWR. Let me zoom in. Let's see this gap down here on earnings about 2-3 weeks ago. I'll zoom in here. Well, it had one spike subsequent to that to 1058, okay? And then yesterday, Thursday, went to 1065, so we liked it over Thursday's high. Thought it might be able to even get through the high of this that it put in at $11 after that gap down. Now switching to intraday candles, I'll show you how I called it in chat. Very first 5 minutes, put in a nice narrow range, 1058, 1068. So a 10-cent candle right here. Double check that real quick. Yeah, high of 1068. Actually, I think we called it on a break of its 2 or 3 minute high. But basically a break of this 5 minute candle, we'll call it 1069, I think maybe was the entry. Worst case stop below the low of the day. And you know what, this is the S&P line, and as the S&P was selling right off the bat this morning, APWR had great relative strength. So from 1068 or 1069, wherever we called it, it did make it, let me turn the drawing thing off here, it did make it to 1109. That's a pretty nice move, especially on a weak market. And then once the market started to do this, I told everybody it's time to get out of everything, and let's see what happens. But APWR, nice early trade. Had a nice early trade in Palm. I'll show you the rationale behind one other call today that worked out nicely. STEC. Now STEC had a huge move yesterday, so I wasn't looking to buy it on a break of yesterday's high. Just had it on watch, thinking we might get some kind of passionate move today that we can take advantage of. Okay, because it was so strong yesterday. And it put in consecutive lower tops on 30s. These are 30-minute candles. I love to use 30s. A lot of people don't think to use 30s when you're day trading because it's such a long time span. But I like them because they smooth everything out. And if you can get consecutive lower tops, all day until lunchtime, and then a fairly narrow 30-minute candle here with a high of 1305, low of 1283. So what, 20-something, 22-cent risk, or 22-cent range on that candle. I like that. Okay, it's been selling all day. At some point, it's bound to turn. So we called it on break of this candle's high, 1306. Really pretty quickly to 1324. The next candle to 1331, and then it went sideways. And then we got an afternoon spike, which didn't last very long, but did run up to 1383. So gave you a chance to sell for some nice profits. And the stop never got touched, never even got looked at. So STEC was a nice one. And then we did use our waterfall strategy on some things that were tanking pretty hard earlier. Won't go into it right now too much, but MCO gave a couple nice trades, long and short. And so, we spend the day looking for ideas like that too. LNC, I think, RCL, a lot of these that really tanked. Actually broke this one down to 1 minute candles and gave us a nice entry. Morgan Stanley in the afternoon, we called... I think right about here as it was breaking to the upside, got about 20-30 cents out of it. But overall, the afternoons, and this has been pretty standard lately, after you get your morning passion, okay, a lot of the afternoons you see a lot of charts like this, just sideways. So, again, I'm a big fan of trading in the mornings. If I wasn't running the website, just trading for and by myself, I would probably be done trading after the first 2 hours every day. Now, we do find stuff in the afternoon, but we don't make the kind of money in the afternoons we do in the morning. So we do have members that literally trade the first couple hours, say, hey, I made my money, and they go have a good day. So not a big fan of afternoon trading. But anyway, again, NVDA, absolutely nothing doing. Big gap down. So remember, when we post something, we post it based on the chart that night, okay, looking for the next day setup. And as we always say in the videos, we have no idea how NVIDIA or the market is going to open the next morning. So when we have something, we're looking for a break to the upside above this 2-day high. and the thing gaps down, we just move on and start looking at at our other ideas for the day. So we did have some nice trades today, and I quit about an hour early today and told everybody with options expiration, and the craziness in the market, not a bad time to just take the last hour off. So get my videos out of the way, and have a great weekend, and we'll try to send out another pick next week.